Here we have TV175 Series 1, 1957. It's going to be on our website for sale. It'll be £9,500. Now, this is a very rare Lambretta. This is the very first of the LI Series 1s, and they chose to do it with the 175cc. And it's the crossover from the LD ending in 57, 58, and these are the beginning of the Series 1s. Now, it's a rare bike. It's sort of like a prototype bike almost, and there's a lot of features on this bike that you do not see on the actual LA Series 1s, the 125s and 150s that came thereafter. And I'd like to point out a few features. This is, by the way, its original paint color scheme, and as you can see, it's a patina paint job. It's never been repainted, even though it's got a little blemishes around it. It's got ACA 50 on those to protect them. So some of the unique features on this TV175 Series 1 is these levers, brake and clutch, have got little adjusters on them, and they're very unique as well. They're not like the later ones. The Speedo had a little serrated edge on it. And the horn cast, not a lot of people know this, is actually one molding. It's not a separate piece, which came later. And these are some ideas that they sort of done away with when they got onto the proper LI Series 1s. If you look at the seat, it's got this strange shape about it where it's sort of very narrow at the front, and then it's bulging out here. It's almost like a saddle, and then it thins off at the back again. This is an Aquila seat, and they had the badge just underneath here, not actually on the back. Here was the air intake for the carburetor, and we'll show you that inside the engine later. And its tail light lens actually came in, you can see two colored glass here. The outside ones are orange, and the center one is red. So it was, so inside the engine here, they had these vents on the panels, by the way, for air cooling both sides. And the carburetor here has got this air box, which is quite unique to this model. If you follow it through here, it's got the elbow. It goes up to the main backbone frame, and actually takes its air from the back vent behind the seat here. They had a battery. Another unique thing about this Series 1 TV is this had mats instead of floor runners as standard, and it's got a unique fan here that was a one-off design. If you look at the back wheel rim, you can see it's like chrome on the outside, but just sort of on the inside here, it's painted. And that's the thing that they only did with this model as well, and they done away with that later. Looking at the engine here, one of the most prominent features here is this kickstart mechanism. You can see this big round sort of disc shape here. It was actually on a spring, like a coil spring you find in clocks or watches, and really strange setup. Unique kickstart. The clutch was up the front here. The gears are right down the back here. It had this strange big long rear brake cable which went to this cam at the very back. Everything's sort of like in the wrong place, if you like, compared to what we know Lambretta engines went on to become. But this, like I said, was more or less like the prototype to all those.